Hello guys, welcome you back to another video. If you're new to my channel, please guys don't forget to subscribe and of course turn your notification bells on, okay, so that anytime I upload a new video you'll be the first to get notified. So in the first part of this video I showed you how to cut the upper parts of this beautiful dress we're making, okay, and in this video this is the part 2. I'm showing you the lower part, that's the skirt parts of this dress, and we're going to be cutting this skirt part in form of a trumpet skirt, and with of course with the close-up slits, okay, and the full length of the dress we were working with was 54.5. I remember the upper part, which was the half length of the dress, we used 16.5. So taking it away from the full length, we are left with 38. So I'm going to be cutting 38 here, but of course with the hemming allowance on both the upper part and the lower part, about 3 inches. So I'll have 41. So I'm going to cut out 41 in length, okay. Now, being a trumpet skirt, now it depends on you how you want it to be, how full you want it to be. It depends on you, and of course how much fabric you have to consume. um Moderately, if you have your fold on the lower part, about 16 inches is okay, okay, for a moderate one. But of course if you want to extend it, you can have it as much as 20, even to up to 25. Yes. So but here I have about 18.5, almost 19 here, okay. So I'll be working with what I have here, and if you look at the pattern of this fabric, this lower part, I actually want this part to be more visible, okay. So I'd rather have the excess cut out at this upper part so that I can maintain this lower part. So I'll place my measurement at this part and get my length, okay. So from here at 41, I'll take it up to this place and take note of that, okay. I'll do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so I can mark out the lines. So this is going to be my startup line. So from here my waist line now, okay. I've already fixed in my allowances, so I can start marking from this point. I take my length to hip line here, then the length to nail line, I'll make use of 18, and connect the lines to give me a straight line. Okay, so here at this waistline now I put my waist measurement of 32 divided by 4, that's 8.5. I'll add about 2.5 for allowance here. Then on the hip is 40 divided by 4, that's 10. Add about 2.5 as well, okay. Then on this nail line, whatever I have here is what I will put here. What I have here is 10. I did 2.5, okay. But because it's the nail line, I'm going to go in by 2 inches. So I'll come back in by 2 inches. So taking notes. So this is the original line now. So the next thing now is just to connect these points together. So cutting the back piece, I'll just place this on it and cut out the back piece. Of course, taking note of the zip allowance. Zip allowance of about 2 inch. Notch this part to identify the zip allowance. Then I'll slit open the back side. But the ordinary I would have added an extra allowance for the zip, but I've included enough allowance here which will accommodate the for the dart. So I would like to notch this part, the hip, and of course the nail. Then at this point I'll just fold into two like so that I can get my dart point. But before that, this front side, I'll slant it inward, say about half an inch. It's fine. From this front part, just slant it inwards. It's about half an inch. It's okay. This chalk I'm using is so messed up. Because of, I want you guys to be able to see it clearly. If I've used the other one, you probably will not see it. So I'll just take note of the dart point again on this front piece. And guys, we are like done. We're done cutting this the skirt part. Okay, we're done. So the next thing I will show you now is to creating the slit now. So setting the back piece aside. Now we have notched this center. Okay, I'm just going to open this up. So depending on where you want the slit to be, okay, you choose whether on the left side or on the right side. Where would I prefer this to be? fix it on the left side, so I'll do it on this part. So taking note of this dart point line, okay, remember I said that I want the slit to be on this side, the left hand side. That depends on what you want. So taking note of this dart point line, okay, I'm just going to from there I'll take where I want the slit to actually start from. Remember, it's the close-up slit. So from here, the nail line is already at 18. I can actually work with the nail line as well, or just a little bit above the nail line. It's okay. A little bit, say 17. Okay, let's do 17 here. So I'll take note of this point. Okay, just take note of this point here. Then I'll have to fold it in such a way that I can get this line straight down to this end point. So from here where we have the notch, try to make a fold like this. You can place it this way. Be sure that you have it properly aligned, as you see, and be sure that the end part is also, you know, touching each other like so. Okay. And another way to help you know, you can see now that the notch I gave on this nail line is still coincide it's still aligning with the same nail line here on this back piece. Okay, so that's to show you that it's well placed. Okay, just take note of that point where we notched. Very important to be sure that it's properly placed. Okay, so now this is the point where we say we want the slit to start from. So from here, I'm just going to slit it down all the way to this point. I hope you can see this. From this point where we want the slit to start, I'm going to slit it all the way downwards. So carefully doing this. Okay, so now we have the opening. Okay, now from the point where we have the opening, please confirm the length from where this opening starts from. That's from here now to the downside. Remember, we took from here, from the upside, we took from the upside to here to get where the slit will start from. So from where the slit started from now, take it all the way to the floor length. And what you have here is 23 and a half. Take note of that. .5. Okay, so if you open it to this other side, you see how it's looking already. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to fix in a little flare on this part. Okay, just more like a triangle. Okay, so having the triangle fold like this, as much as I try to capture all this part, there's still a bit of, which is still okay, at least the major part is still, you know, visible. So just work with this one like this. So fold in the triangle form like this, and remember the length we took note of them was 23.5. So I'll just get my 23.5 from this fullest part, and here I have about 12, say 11 and a half inch, which is okay. course, you can do more, you can do less, depends on how full you want that inside flare to be. So I'll just take note of 23.5. Not exactly, you can do 25. It's better you have excesses to trim at the lower part. Okay, so I'll just mark from here, mark my 25 here and just cut it out. Okay, because of the overlapping, please don't just cut exactly 23.5. And still go out more. It's better you have excesses to trim out than have shortage. So here we have this piece. So I'll come back to the front piece now, where we have that opening. Okay, that's where we're going to insert this triangle we have cut out. As you can see, so open it up and that's it. So you put it inwards. Okay, depends where we can start sewing from any point anyway. But I think it's important to work on this opening here first. So because I have it already in excess, okay, I don't really need to panic so much. So what I will do now is just to take it inwards like so, turn it to the other side, and try sewing it. So just align it together. I'll use a pin to demonstrate. Just carefully sew up the front part, and of course sew it all the way to the floor length. So of course, like I said, it's better to have excesses with you. So you can imagine, even with the about 2 inches we added extra, you see that it's almost at the edge. So it was better we added, enough excess to it. So, and that is how to make this. You see how it's looking already. So when it's closed up, it will look, you know, the slit is there, but of course it's closed up with this flip. Very beautiful. You will appreciate this more when this outfit is fully ready. And that is it, guys. That is it on how to cut out the stamp part, and of course to make the close up slits. Okay, so the next thing now is just to cut out. Like I said, I'm not going to actually add a lining, but if you want to, you can still do that. Preferably, it's better you add lining at this stage where you have actually fixed out this part. Okay, or whichever way, whichever one works for you. Okay, and so that's it. The next video, I must have joined the parts together. Then I will show you how to create the off shoulder piece. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Do not forget to share my video, give me a thumbs up, and of course please do subscribe to my channel. Till I see you on the next video.